What's up? Welcome to the stream. Hello dear gamers, Yorkfield the Weebo here, and welcome back to another live stream. Today we are going to visit the Kyoto Japanese park of Konya. Now last year, if you remember, I think it was on July 27th, I made a live stream visiting that park. And it was my very first time visiting this park in my life. Now it's my second time. I think every year I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna go to that park. Don't know, because every time I go, it has like a different feeling. Yeah, there's the park. I'm gonna make this as the thumbnail. There we go. So here, in Turkish it says Japon Parkı, basically Japan or Japanese park, and the Japanese text under it is read as Nihon Teien. Basically Japan or Japanese park. So here we go. Wait, okay. Here we are. Last year this is where I took the thumbnail for the previous live stream. All right. If you watched also my last year live stream at exactly the same place, you'll remember this place, like you remember this garden. Hello there. Hello, Eddie Miranda, the goat. Welcome. Wait, let me invert the camera. There we go. So I'm gonna try to read your the chat messages, but since the sun is very bright and the phone's brightness, despite me turning all the way up, turning all the brightness all the way up, I can barely see the screen. Yeah, I'll try my best to read the chat. Once I get to a shadow, like here, it's much easier. Lütfen havuza taş atmayınız. Basically, please do not throw rocks in the pool. Oh, look, if I zoom here, you can see a torii gate. This is sacred in Japanese culture, more like for Shintos, since most Japanese are Shinto. Wait, I think we can see it better from here. Yeah, we do. There it is. And this very Japanese style restaurant. So the restaurant I just showed you is not a Japanese restaurant, but it's a kafem restaurant. Basically for non-inhabitants of Konya. Basically kafem is a restaurant company managed by the Konya municipality. So the Konya municipality owns them, and most people who work there are working at the city hall. They're like employees of the municipality. So the menu of the kafem restaurants are almost the same everywhere. The prices are almost the same everywhere, since it's managed by the municipality, so they manage the prices and the menus. I think the only difference in the Konya, in the kafem of Kyoto Japanese Park is that they have sushi. I don't think I have seen this part. Wait, let me go to the bridge. I don't think I showed you this part of the park last year. Oh, and look. This is fish that you're supposed to find only in Japan. So they very likely brought it from Japan to here. Yeah, it's very likely that because Konya and Kyoto are twin cities. That's also one of the main reasons the park is named Kyoto Japanese Park, not just Konya Japanese Park. Simply because because Konya and Kyoto, the municipalities of Konya and Kyoto had very likely had an agreement to like with the materials and all of that, the materials, the fish. Like, look, this is wood that comes straight from Japan. Yeah, they very likely had an agreement. And they've agreed very well since they're both twin cities. I think many cities in the country, by the way, are twins with Japanese cities. Like many cities in Turkey, I think, are twin cities with Japanese cities, not just Konya. I think cities like Istanbul are also twin cities with a Japanese city. I don't know which one though. If any of you feel like making a donation, then go ahead. The donations are open. Let's continue the walk. I don't know about you, but right now I'm imagining myself like I've crossed the border and entered Japan. Like, imagine this is an enclave of Japan inside Turkey. I don't know, that's just a feeling I have. If Rinon visited this, then it would be a lot more interesting. Yeah, if she visited with me, that would be even better. If Rinon would visit this park with me. These are some places you can sit and have lunch, dinner, or whatever you want. I think here is the best view of this part of the pool. I think this is the best point of view. This isn't even a bridge, lol. Look, under it, it's not even water. It's just stones. Can you still hear me? I'm not sure if the stream was muted or something. If anyone is in the chats, please tell me if I was muted or not. Oops. I almost blocked someone's path. But yeah, this point of view is also beautiful, isn't it? I was thinking I would not hear you for a moment. It was possibly muted. I think I accidentally pressed the mute button to shut the microphone down. But I think now you can hear me. Yeah, I think now you can hear me, since I asked all of you if you could hear me, but now you typed in the chat. So I think now you can hear me. Here you can see the fish even better. Look, right there. You can see it even better because they're in the shadow. And it has been 12 minutes since I'm now live streaming, and we are 2. That would also be having a nice thumbnail, but I already defined my image for the thumbnail of the stream. Like, I'll apply the image as the thumbnail once I finish the live stream. Because if I go to another app, for example, YouTube Studio, on my phone while I live stream, the live stream may go completely black. Like, you may get a black screen. I can confirm this because this already happened when I was like doing a rail live on my French YouTube channel. I was doing a rail live, and then since I opened the I don't know, the control thing, like you swipe your finger down. I wanted to just check the time and the notifications, if I got any messages or something. But then the live stream went completely black. Like, I could still see, like, the camera was still showing up, but however, the viewers were telling me black screen. So I hope now there's no black screen and you can hear me, right? Oh, and I remember this sitting place last year. Last year when I was there, like, I think towards the end of the live stream, I met some people from Taiwan. I tried to speak Japanese to them, but they were like, we're not Japanese. Then I spoke in English and asked them where they're from, and they said, we're from Taiwan. If only I could speak Mandarin with them. Since, you know, the Taiwanese, they speak Mandarin. Like, they speak traditional Chinese. I'm not sure what that is. If you do know, please tell me in the comments or in the chat. I just know it's something traditionally Japanese, but because, you know, I see this very often in Japanese parks. But yeah, I'm not sure what that is actually. Like, I don't know what's the purpose and the name. Oh, and by the way, please do not jump here. Even if you like Momo jump, please do not jump in that water. Otherwise, you're an idiot. If you jump there, you're an idiot. Okay, the sun is back. I can barely see the screen. But I can see it better now with my own shadow. Momo jump. I like how you put the W's. I like how you put the Japanese laugh. Here we are back on the main path. We were like a few minutes ago, and the Torii gate I showed you a while ago on the stream. I think it was 8 to 10 minutes ago. Let me sit in the shadow for a bit. Because summers in Konya are scorching hot. Like even my glasses became sunglasses. Oh, we are 3 in the chat. Welcome to whoever joined the live stream. Oh, they just left. I think I got some served some sweet karma. Yeah, I'm just sitting here a bit because I want to read the chat. Like I want to chat with you in the chat. Because here, like we're under a tree, so we have a very nice shadow. So at least I won't sweat like crazy. Imagine if Yorkfield somehow crossed paths with Kim Jong-sik. Let's go! That was a perfect joke. Okay, I hope you all heard my laugh in the stream. You can, if you want to make a laughing compilation of me, then you feel free. You can even use my laugh as a meme if you want. Like some people did use me as a meme, either me or my laugh. Because I somehow have a laugh similar to an Indian, even though I'm not Indian. I may look like one, but I'm not, because of the beard. Okay, now time to continue, and since we have a nice shadow there, I can read the chat there without any issues. If you remember, when I was with Swag last year at this park, here I was joking that this wall marks the border between Japan and Turkey. And I think at this exactly here, I did do a Rasengan to Swag. Like, I remember I also saw a cat here. Around here I saw a cat. I was like, Konnichiwa, Neko-san. Exactly like the scene with Hinomori Shizuku in Project Sekai. Where she spilled her tea on her clothes because of the cat, because she wanted to play with the cat. And then you put nya in the chat. Eddie put nya in the chat, I think. And after I played with the cat, I Rasengan Swag. Yeah, I did a Rasengan. I was like, hey Swag, I have something for you. Rasengan! Çeksem olur mu şurayı? Çeksem olur şurayı. Meow, meow. And this is Kafem. This was the restaurant I told you about a while ago. Yeah, so the workers there are mostly from the Konya municipality, if not all of them. We're gonna go upstairs. Like we're gonna have a panoramic view of the park, I think. Yeah, this is exactly the place I showed you from, like right there, around here, saying this building was like in a very Japanese style. So here we are. Yeah, we are now on the highest floor, on the top. Wow! Take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly where we were a while ago. And this is where many people who come here, they take a picture of themselves. Since I think these are sakura flowers, if I'm not mistaken. Not to be confused with Miyazaki Sakura from TSL, but it's, I don't know, I guess it's related. And this is also the place where last year I was having an idiot face to make the thumbnail of the live stream. And I can confirm you that it's a really nice thumbnail. Yeah, in that thumbnail, I was an idiot. I was looking like an idiot. And you can also have a pretty great view of the buildings and stuff. Don't you think so, chat? Alright, let's sit down. Gölgeye oturalım. Şuraya oturayım. Okay, good. And on the table I just sat down next to, here's the menu. This is kafem. Benim şehrim, that means my city. Konya Büyükşehir Belediyesi, that means something like Konya big metropolitan municipality or something like that, because Konya is a metropole city. Anyway, let's take a look at the menu and the prices. You can pause the live stream or the video. If you're rewatching this, you can pause it if you want to take a look at the prices. And if you want, you can even take your time and convert the prices from like the Turkish lira to the euro or dollar or yen or whatever you want, or whatever your currency is. The lunch is 230 apparently. It includes white cheese, some other cheese that I don't know the name of in English, eggs, I don't know if you could say this in English, an omelette, a barek, I'm taking it the Turkish way, a barek, nuts, wait, focus, nuts, whatever. Again, you can pause it if you want to read everything. See, they have sushis. Mixed sushi plate 290. And take a look at the last page. Hot drinks, cold drinks. Ayran is my favorite, by the way. And that's it. I'm gonna take it with me just in case. I'm gonna go sit to a place where it's completely shadowed. Alright, here we are. And this sitting table, as you can see, is completely shadowed. I apologize for the noise you can hear like from here. It's because there are some roadworks. Like one street is closed for roadworks, so. Just as you began to stream, I saw an article mentioning the collapse of the People Power Party. All I can say now is we did it, fellow Capitarians. Congrats. Congratulations to the ones who managed to make the party collapse. Far-right parties are motherfuckers, that's for sure. Every country should know that they cannot function only with their own people. They also need to work with foreigners. Look at Italy, for example. Italy is also facing a labor shortage, just like most developed countries, including Japan. Its prime minister is far right, but she herself announced that Italy is going to be welcoming more foreigners now to fill their labor shortage. See? Even if far-right parties say no foreigners, no fucking foreigners can enter our country. Even if they say that at the beginning, like before they win the votes or whatever, they will at one point let more foreigners in. This is like in 99.9% of developed countries nowadays. Tell me in the chat or in the comments if you agree or not. If you're wondering why I'm waiting here, it's because I'm waiting for our tea. There's our tea. This is the thing we pick the most every time we go to a cafe. Like, that was Tokyo Drift. I don't know if you heard that. Like in the background, there was the Tokyo Drift song. Okay, we're now 3 in the stream again. Again, if anyone would like to make a donation, then feel free to do so. My donations are now open. Wow, now we got a reference to Tokyo Drift. Wow, the wind here is really good. Time to fill up my tea with sugar. There we go, 100% Turkish tea. I'm gonna try to drink it with one hand, but it's a bit, I'm not really used to that. I'm gonna try my best though by drinking it with one hand. By the way, Turkish tea is the 3rd drink I consume the most. 2nd is water, 1st is ayran. If you want to take a screenshot of me drinking Turkish tea to use it as a meme or whatever, go ahead. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna remove the spoon inside. That will be easier to drink. By the way, the reason why you all heard Tokyo Drift in the background is because my mother took a picture of the view of the park I just showed you a few minutes ago. She took a picture and she wanted to put it on her Instagram or whatever. And she does want to put Japanese music in the background though. She just looked up for Japanese music, and the 2nd or 3rd one she found is Tokyo Drift. And that's very likely because the song is so popular and it's now a meme. It's a meme because I did react to Tokyo Drift memes on my on this YouTube channel like a while ago. I think it was 4 or 5 months ago, if not more.
What?
Yeah, don't be surprised to hear people using their horn in Turkey. That's extremely common. More common than Italy. So let's chat while I sip my tea. Because why not? Because Discord is blocked here, so I can only chat with you. I mean, I do have a VPN, but if I enable it now, and if the VPN connection shuts, if I lose the connection to the VPN, that will also cut my internet connection because of the kill switch option. I just realized that we're at table 68. Thankfully, it's not 68 plus 1, because that will be the illegal number. As the result of the People Power Party collapsing, time may almost be over for both Yoon and Kim Myung-shin, also known as Kim Hyo-ye. That's for sure, that's true. Because they are in the PPP. Imagine if this Park Radeon would be with me and would become a geisha, like Shizuku. What would be the result? Like the result of her and the result of me. What do you think? Tell me in the comments or in the chat. Hey, I told you, it's extremely common to hear people using their horn. In case you didn't know, a lot of people here smoke. Even in this park, you can see people who smoke. What I have to say to them is, fuck you, and put your cigarettes in your Kitsune instead of smoking and poisoning both yourself and all of us. If Rinon became a geisha, the stream would be even better. Yeah, it would be 1,000 times better. Because women who become geisha become 1,000 times more cute. Especially people like Rinon or Sayane. Or even Shizuka, because why not? Because she's already one. She's already a geisha. She wears a kimono 24/7, 365 days a year. I hope when I'm like close to finishing the stream, I hope I'll be meeting some Japanese or Japanese speaking people, just like last year. I met like a Taiwanese family, and one of them, I think it was the father, spoke Japanese with me. My Japanese was pretty bad last year, but now this year my Japanese is much better. Thanks to 10 Channeru, and his friends. Those are my Japanese friends, by the way. I managed to make despite my limited Japanese skills. There's a wedding down there. When people like it's common in Europe and even in Turkey. I'm not sure if it's common in any other country, but at least here in Turkey, it's like a convoy of many cars following each other and repeatedly using their horn while also turning on the hazard lights. Normally you should not use your horn in situations like this, normal situations, but the police just tolerates this because it's like a tradition now. It's almost like a tradition. Like a convoy is traditional, but not really cars, because cars didn't exist back when the convoy thing became a tradition in Turkish culture and in European culture as well. If you have any jokes about the casters, Eddie, you can put it in the chat if you want. If you have like more jokes with the casters or me and the casters, since I am extremely familiar with the weather newscasters. Doesn't matter if they're male or female. I'm familiar with both. Alright, you can hear some Japanese music again. And now my mother has put the picture of that view of the park on her Instagram. That's the prayer call you can hear, since Turkey is a Muslim country.
Sıcak ülkelerde beyaz arabayı seviyorum çünkü güneşi çok çekmez. Soğuk ülkelerde siyah arabayı seviyorum, siyah güneşi çeker.
I'm not religious at all, but if any of you viewers are Muslim, then you'll love listening to this. So I'll just let you listen.
İnternette yaratmış. Beyaz. Fabrikadan çıkmış. Aslında ben seviyorum. Benim bembeyaz arabanın camları şey olacak. Transfer şey olacak. Güzel olacak. Bir de geleneksel zaten sıranın renklerden oluyor. Enes'in eli uzun var. Orada şöyle şey çekebiliriz.
Değil mi? Selfie çekiyoruz. Güneşin oraya gittim böyle oluyor.
Vallahi sıcaktı, ben uyuyamadım aslında.
Olacak bak.
Az bu tarafa çevirsen ama. Hayır, telefonu çeviriyor. Telefonu değil.
Telefonu çevir. Şuna çevir. Ha, az daha.
Tamam.
Tamam. I can already picture both Yoon Suk-yeol and Kim Myung-jin crying once they got thrown in prison.
Hızlanıyor işte, hızlanıyor. Hızlanıyor. Kanatlar böyle yarım kapalı. Şey yapıyordu şöyle. Hava akış kanalları yapıyordu. Sen nasıl yürüyorsun Express'in? Bunlar da uçma da Express. Bunlar da yürümeyi yapamıyor. Üçüncü bardağı.
By the way, Sayane would be the first person to do this. Or even me. Or even you.
Ağızdan ördekler de var, eneli ördekler.
Pencerenin altına terledim, yaptım.
Ben de dönecektim o tarafa da.
Dönseydin iyi olurdu da bir yönden de kafam
Hatta
ağrıyor.
seni kol pencereden kol gelecektim ben de. Sularından terledim.
Benim bir görseydiniz.
Sen niye bakıyorsun? Kapılar kapatmışlar, geçmiyor.
Ben şurayı açacağımız diyor. Böyle.
Şimdi ben iyice açtım.
Görüşünü oraya açmayınca çıkar etmedi.
Yukarı açılmasa yukarı başka bir şeyler açtılardı. Yine eserdi yani.
It is very interesting that we are talking about Yoon and Kim since we only got to know them after Sayane's 35th birthday. Yeah, so they somehow have a link to Sayane.
Değişik resimleri var. Hatta şimdi bile hala aynı oluyor.
By the way, no, there's no earthquake. It's just this lamp shaking because of the wind. So no, there's no earthquake. Don't worry. There are earthquakes in Konya, but they're usually small and very rare. Like I haven't felt one ever. I've never felt one. By the way, you can freely mention Sayane as Sayanechi because she's a Chinandayona.
Ama suyu içiyorum içerisinde yine susuyor. Ama biraz kesiyor.
Aynen.
Niye bilmiyorum ama soğuk su içiyorsun o zaman.
Ama su içince aslında iyi olur da suyda alışmak lazım. Sen alışmışsın, içiyorsun. Aslında ben boğazda ondan taşıyorum.
Ben de aynı aslında. Fransa'da gerek duymuyor kola bak.
Aynen.
Ama bura çok sıcak oluyor mecbur.
Söğrenin desti de kusuyormuş.
Ha.
O da diyor ben hep kaçırıyorum diyor. Ben de severim desti de diyor. Ben de diyor aynı desti kusuyor dışına diyor.
Gerçek desti
Değil.
Amerika'sına gideceğim. Gerçek manasında kullanması gerekecek şeyi yapan yok. Doğru. Zor şeyler yaşayacağız falan dedi.
İyi ki değil.
İşte iyi ki değiliz dediğim ki onlara üyelerdir, anladın mı?
Olabilir.
Onlara üye olduğu için yandan kaymışlardır belki. Türklerine bak.
Olabilir. Türklerine belli olmaz.
Ne? Zamanıyla değil. Zaman önünde.
지신잖아요.
10 dakika gibi.
신바시나이데
15 dakika gibi.
윈도다.
15 dakika böyle kısa gibi geliyor ama söylediğim o kadar. Kaç para ödersin?
Olursa olsun bileceksin zaten. Söz bilir sizin.
Karşılar mısın?
He? Hava sermesin de ondan bekliyorum. Su çok sıcak.
Sıcak şimdi kafamıza sıcak zaten benim kafam yanmışsa.
Bakalım bakalım. Şimdi varsa bilmem oğlum. Çok önceden de. Bizim orayla buran çok farklı. Şimdi değişmiş olabilir. Biz daha ne zaman 20 sene önce gittik. Öğrengen yeni gelini de işte. Dedik
Nasıl da kanunlar, kas mecbur bir de elbisesi
aslında
mecbur.
çok normal.
Cebimiz yırtılmasın diye.
Aynen bir takla atsan kollar kafan tekerlere vuru vuru.
Çok hızlı gidiyor. 30 kilometre gidiyor.
Güzel ama orası. Bayağı şey şimdi değişmiş de olabilir.
O zaman hangisine gidiyor?
Orada değilmiş.
Burada değil miymiş gittiğimizde?
Şeyi sordum. Dermişe sordum. Orada mı dedim? Yok dedi, orası değil.
Biz oraya mı gittik? Buraya mı?
Beraber.
Onun dediği yer kapanmış, başka bir tane açmış herhalde. Nereden ne bileyim.
Daha 20
Dermişe
sene
dedim, o
oldu.
Mehmet'in çalıştığı yer mi dedim? Yok dedi, orada değil dedi.
Ama göre bakarsın, şey yaparsın. Açık hava sevmez mi? Güneşte ölürsün. Motorun sıcağı var ya, yanında ya egzozlar. Fena geliyor.
Normalde kapanmamıştır.
Şimdi babam arasında.
Fotoğraflar
Çok uzun zaman önce de atıyorsun neredeyse, arkanda hemen.
Yere zaten yapışıyor.
Evet. Ayaklarını da uzatıyor.
Pedallar. Ambriyaj yok.
Bu tarafta gaz var, bu tarafta fren.
Ambriyaj yok. Normalde tek vitesler bunlar değil mi? Ya da otomatik.
Yok tek vitesi şey, fren gaz. Düşünün ya mısır girmiş.
Biliyor.
Ara kara çıkarsaydı da işte çöpüne. Bileyim ama göremem. Ayna da görmem.
Ondan sonra
Mısır güzel miymiş?
evet.
Bazen
Aslında yanık sevmiyorum.
öyle çok kıymetli bir şey.
Aslında mısır güzel. Ama dişlerin arasında yürüyor çıkmıyor.
O bir hepimiz de öyle. Sevmiyor. Et de öyle.
Evet, sabah.
Yine çıkıyor et biraz da.
Et dilinden çıkarak.
7 kilo mu? 7 kilo kahvaltıymış demiş. 1 kilo da köfte vardı.
Hemen hemen. Köfteyi bize veremediniz, siz yediniz hep.
Niye? Tabağım.
Bize köfte gelmedi, 2 tane geldi. Birini şöyle yedi, birini de
Aynı
vermiş mi?
ölçüde koydu öyle tabaklara. Ben gördüm. ikişer küçük tabaklara koydu.
I wonder how much longer we can address the flaws of both Yoon Suk Yeol and Kim Yong Chang. I'm wondering the same thing as you.
İşte kızma siz oturun.
Adem bizim masada değil mi? O zaten gizli böyle. Götürüveriyordu hiç.
Ben Esat ayakta yürüyeye başlayınca şuradan hoş görüyorum. 7 tane börek almış. Yanlışım yoksa benim 7 tane börek yemiş.
2 tane yedim. Bir tane de yarım şey
Ocağın
yedim.
başında bir yemiş 2 mi 3 mü? Gömeş çekerken. İki işte masada yedim dedi. Kendisinden duydum. Yalan söylemiş. Böyle görmüyoruz. Şimdi almış. En son diyor çocukluğumda yedim. Hatırlamıyorum. Ana yok ki. Onun ana da yok. Ama bak, zaten üzmeyeceğim beni, tamam mı? Öpme değil, ne dersem yapacağım.
Aynen. Oğlum o zor.
Ne dersem
O var ya
yapacağım.
tüm abi,
Ders
tüm iki
konuşacağım,
abisinin de
tamam mı?
hakkını
Sen
yiyecek.
öyle diyorsan ben öyle yapacağım diye.
Belli yani. Şimdiden gelişi belli oldu.
Tamam mı?
Yeter ki bak Ali çalışıyor, emek veriyor, o kadar şey yapıyor. Onun sayesinde
Ali yazık doğru.
parasına yok. Para istiyorum diyor. Benim evde de alıyor. Diyor geri veriyorlar. Diyor geri veriyorlar. 7 seneyle verdikçe
A few Korean news outlets have declared them to be strangers, or should we say, Meiwaku Gaijin. Yeah, news and foreigners. Just like Johnny Somali.
Çocuk konusunda.
mesela o ekrana falan pataküte bir girişti. Sen onu abine yap vallahi.
Actually, they are worse than Johnny Somali because Johnny Somali is just a civilian. He did bad things to people. But Kim Kyung-hae and Yoon Suk Yeol are supposed to be politicians. They are the ones who were supposed to lead the country, supposed to lead South Korea. But they betrayed their own citizens by declaring martial law for no valid reason. So yeah, they're actually worse than a Meiwaku Gaijin.
Biraz da ahlaksız. Aslında çok akıllı. Çok da akıllı.
Ama bilerek yapıyor biz olduğumuz için.
Söyle biz varız dedik sesle.
Tokat veresim geliyor.
Ben bir iki dedim bize güvenme bak falan dedim de. Yani yine de
Dedi şimdi ben dedi bak sizinle oturuyorum. Ben yukarıya gitmişim. Demişim eve. Ne güzel toplamış. Geçen de ama dedi yerin temizliği dedi. Ben kendim yapacağım.
onlar biraz yapmak istemiyor ama anne baba ikisi de öt diye yürüyor mecbur yapıyor. Kendisi için sonra evlendiğinde zor olmayacak icabında o işler olan.
Aynen. Böyle ne dedi bazen o saçma ya dedi. Onu falan kalkıyor. Dedi yapıyor. Hiç açamam dedi.
Ama işte ona biraz da o küçüğüne de biraz şey takıyorlar. Onu ileride yaparlar tahmin ediyorum.
O çıkıyı da oradan öbür okuluna şeye.
Bakıyor, biri böyle bakıyor, elinden gelse boğacak ama herhalde dediğim gibi.
By the way, I forgot to tell you, the short I made in 2023 called "Turn Your Windows 7 PC into an Anime PC" got like 25,000 views. That's the most popular short video I ever made. Like 25,000 is the highest amount of views I have in my shorts in all my channels. It's my first ever time that one of my short videos got that many views. So thank you so much for your support.
İster iyilik ister kötülük.
Böyle doymuş. Hele
Oymuş
şu
artık
I muted myself for a while because my mother and father are talking about private things you should not hear. Because if you hear them, you're a fucking spy. Even if both Yoon Suk-yeol and Kim Myung-shin have been removed around 5 months ago, Lee Ji-myung and his wife should also have stayed out of the presidency as well. Yeah, that's right. Alright, here it goes. My fifth and last glass of tea.
Keşke gitseler o apartmanlarına. İyi değil de ne değil.
There we go. I drink 5 glasses in total. Long live Kampuchea and long live the Japan Empire. Long live Kampuchea and long live the Japanese Empire. Yeah, Japan is still an empire nowadays.
Getiriyormuş işte. Ne diyorum ya? İncaktan diyor ki Uğur diyor o kadar göz kararmış diyor. Kumardan bile çıksa diyor yiyecek.
Or my father is now calling a karting track agency or something like that to check if they're open or not right now, and if it is, I'm gonna go there. Now I'm not going to live stream there, but I will make like a short or normal video there, that's for sure.
Alo, iyi günler. Ben kapanış saatini bir de fiyat alacaktım. Evet. 15 dakika görüşeceğiz. Başla. Tamam. Tamam, teşekkür ediyorum. Görüşmek üzere. Görüşmek üzere.
Sonuç ne?
15 dakikası 400. 20 dakikası 600. Geç 12.
Burada gece 11 kapanıyor zaten. So the result is they are open until midnight. It's 600 liras for 20 minutes. So it's a little bit over $10. I think it's around $14 or something like that. Okay, so as I told you a few minutes ago, I'm gonna go to a karting track where you can drive some vehicles like in Mario Kart. Basically, I'm gonna be witnessing Mario Kart in real life.
Yo yo bozduğunu çıkartma. Bozduğunu daha iyi sürer.
I wonder what you think of this. Tell me in the chat or in the comments.
Yo yo.
Like, I'm gonna go there after I finish the live stream and exit the park. So again, I'm not gonna stream there, but me or either my mother are going to take pictures and videos when I'm there of me driving. Anyway, Kim Jae-young should have kept running for the presidency and secured enough votes. She has some views that both of us agree with. You can tell me more about Kim Jae-young. You can tell me more about her in my server after I finish the live stream. Like, you can put the message after I finish the stream, but I may not immediately look at it because I'll be going there to the carts. So like I'm gonna call it the Mario Kart in real life track. And I'm gonna have to use this phone, the one that I'm using to live stream, for the GPS to go there, because I've never been there before. Mario Kart in Turkey will be interesting. Indeed. It will indeed be interesting because I've never been there in my life. My parents were there, but I wasn't even born when they went the last time they went there. I wasn't even born, so that was like over 2 decades ago, since I'm almost 20 now. Yeah, so that's gonna be my first time witnessing Mario Kart in real life. Actually, let me check the actual price for the karting, if I can turn on my other phone. Nope. Battery out. I sadly can't. To check the price in dollars, for example, you need to divide 600 by I don't know how to divide it for dollars, but I think for euros you divide it by 47 or 47.5. So for 50 minutes it's 450, which is actually less than $10 if I'm not mistaken, or less than 10 euros. And for 20 minutes it's 600 liras. My damn ear. That Mario Kart track I mentioned will be the perfect place to, let's say, unleash my driving skills and drive exactly the way I want. If I want to do drifting, for example, I can drift. Because, you know, I have to, on the street, I have to drive according to the law. If I don't want to end up in prison. But in that park, the only rule is to follow like the markings, the walls. But otherwise, there are no rules, no speed limit, no left, right or left lane. It's a one way,
Yo, ben çıksın.
but there's like no lanes, no speed limit.
Şimdi gidiyor.
Basically, if you and also no drifting rule. You can even drift if you want. You can't do the American drift because there's no handbrake in these vehicles, but you can do a Japanese drift. Basically, the difference between American and Japanese drift is that with American drifts, you pull the handbrake on a turn. You pull the handbrake or the parking brake, and then you put it down when you're straight, like on a straight road. But Japanese drift is different because you don't use the handbrake on. To do the Japanese drift, you don't use the handbrake. You only you only turn the steering wheel to the leftmost or rightmost direction on the turn. That is more dangerous, but if you have enough skills in real life, not just in games, if you have enough skills, you can practice Japanese drift, basically drifting without having to use a handbrake. I don't think I'm gonna try drifting because I'm not a professional driver, except in games of course, but and I've never driven in a place like this. So yeah, it will be interesting, like Yoshimura the 2000 said in the chat. Mario Kart in Turkey will be interesting. Basically, it will be Mario Kart, but no power-ups. No power-ups except drifting. Feel free to send like the last messages in the stream because it's been an hour and 22 minutes since I'm not streaming, but I'm not gonna continue for too long. I'm just waiting for the weather to cool down a bit, because you know I'll be in the Mario Kart vehicle, and since the exhaust is like right next to my Kitsune, it will probably be scorching hot. Like my skin will likely burn because of this if I go like right now. So I think I'll wait a little bit so that the water will cool down, because in Konya it's scorching hot in the summer, especially in July and August. But once it cools down, it's pretty much like normal temperature. Like, it's not body temperature, but it's temperature that we do not sweat and that we do not get thirsty, at least not easily. Lastly, Han Duk-sol is not able to leave South Korea for protecting Yoon Suk-yeol and Kim Myung-shin. Also, he should be thrown in prison for protecting Yoon and Kim from being investigated. Yeah, everyone who protects Yoon should be thrown in jail.
Önce biraz gezeceğiz.
Gezeceğim. Gezeceğim.
Mesela şu an bulursam konuşurum onunla.
Ama kapat. Şimdi zor. Hani yok.
Olabilir her an. Hiç belli değil. Bak mesela geçen sene olacağını hiç düşünmüyordum. Ama o denk geldi işte. Her an olabilir. Ya Japon, ya Japon buraya konuşamıyor. Bu her akşamki konuştuğum sohbet yazıyor şu anda. Hatta şöyle bir şey var. senin sevdiğin Japon abla gelseydi diyor. Ben de keşke de.
Öyleymiş, niye öyle diyormuş? Onu ne ilgilendirmiş?
Boğazında korkan etti bana onlar biliyor
Tamam
musun?
da öyle bir şey deyip de kafana yerleştirmiş.
Taktırmadan açar.
Japon kızına evlenirim falan diye duymayın ben. Seslenmedim daha İngiliz'in yanında.
Sen buradaymışsın, görüşelim inşallah.
Hayırlısı nasıl?
It is raining in Japan. Yeah, I think there's a typhoon approaching Tokyo or something like that. At least that's what one of my Japanese friends told me. I told them to stay safe, and I hope everyone there stays safe. I'm not that surprised, by the way, that there's a typhoon in Japan right now, because it's very common during the summer. Like even last year, a typhoon hits the southern prefectures of Japan in August, and we're also August this year. So yeah, it's not surprising, because in summer it's very common to see typhoons in Japan and also in the Philippines and also a little bit in China as well. Don't worry, I didn't die, I'm still here. Alright, now time to go down. But where are the stairs to go down? And just before I go down, here's a last view. A last panoramic view of the park and mainly of this garden with the best view of the Torii Gate here. Like a while ago I said that the best view for the Torii Gate is like around here. But it turns out it's actually here. Yeah, right there. Ensure to give the stream a thumbs up and subscribe. Yeah, otherwise you'll become Kim Kyo-hee and Yoon Suk-yeol. So the stream's not over yet, but soon. I stopped there because here is like a machine to take a picture at the sakura flowers I showed you a while ago. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. I know what that means. This means saint in Japanese. It's read as se. Yeah, I know this kanji. It means saint. For example, if I say Sei Hinomori, it means Saint Hinomori. If I say Sei Natsuki, it means Saint Natsuki. I didn't expect to see this kanji on here, but if I see it here, I think it's because it's something holy to Japanese culture. But I'm still not sure of its purpose. Yeah, so here are the sakura flowers. And here you can see the menu again. Feel free to pause if you want to read it all. I would say that Kim Yong-shin would love to see cherry blossoms. Yeah, just like me. I'm like an extreme fan of cherry blossoms. And there's the entrance and exit. This is the place where it's gonna be the thumbnail for this live stream. So don't be alarmed if right now, if you're watching this, you don't see any thumbnail. It's because I didn't set it yet, but I will as soon as possible. So I did not find Japanese speakers this year to hear today. Maybe because they were not present at the time I visit the park. I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence. Yeah, I don't see many foreigners here. I tried to go like through the full park, or at least most of it, and I only saw locals. I didn't see any foreigners. And while I was talking, a black cat passed right next to me. Not the black cat from Spidey, but a cat, an actual cat with that has black fur. And this is actually where we drank our tea. And this is a very Japanese style building, don't you agree? It's exactly like in Kyoto. So basically this is like a little Kyoto. Kyoto itself is a very good city, very rich in traditions since it's Japan's cultural capital. But I hate one thing about Kyoto, and that is the mayor, the municipality. They're just not managing things good enough. I'll maybe tell you more about it in my server if you're a member of it, or in a video. Okay, so a last view of the park before I end the stream. Okay, there we go. That's the end of the stream, everyone. Thank you so much for watching me shorts or live stream. Stay safe, take care. Remember, life is a game with many games to choose from. Peace!